Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Missed out on a couple videos, a video or two. Yesterday was my birthday, January 10th. Shout out to that. Good day overall. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because you want to be notified every time I upload a video. And with that being said, I'm gonna get into it. Yesterday, I got smoked in basketball, but I was taking it easy because it was my birthday. I didn't really, my head wasn't there. Definitely wasn't there. So you could follow me on Twitter at Denzel1. The link will be in the description. Oh yeah, about yesterday. So like I said, it was my birthday yesterday, and the funny thing is, I only play one lottery number all year round. So I go to the store to play my lottery once a week because I play that one ticket for 7 days, midday and evening. So the ticket expired on the 11th, but my birthday was on the 10th, and lo and behold, you wouldn't believe that my birthday came out in the lottery, 0110. And that's the only number that I play year round. So that shit came out on my birthday, man. How cool is that, So, that was just a nice feel-good story, man. So, that's how that went. And like I said, basketball, I flopped. My mind wasn't there, and it is what it is. Today, I want to just go through a couple players. We got a ton of injuries today. A ton of people out. I'm not gonna go do my normal routine. It'd be definitely it'd be good for me to try a different method. A lot of people don't like the dragged out videos, but some people need it. I'm in recovery mode from from drinking and whatever, but it is what it is. So let me get right into it, man. We're gonna start off with the Charlotte and New York game. Like I said, I'm not gonna go all the way into convulsions, but what I'm gonna say is, Frank and Burks, they're definitely, they're out as of right now. If anything changed, then, you should have Twitter, so you should be able to pick up on that news. You'll get Robinson today at 5,500. I don't mind the play. Basically, with the Knicks, is what you see is what you get. R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle gonna play the bulk of the minutes. Up over 30 minutes, so they're always in play. Austin Rivers at that price, I cannot even touch him. That is what it is. Alfred Payton is pricey on Draftkings, and on Fanduel you'll get him for about 5,500, I believe. If I was to play him, I'll go that way. Those are the only guys that'll be, the usual suspects that the Paytons, the Barrett, Robinson and Randall for me. On the same thing over here on Charlotte's side. The usual suspects are in play. Price is creeping up on PJ Washington. He had 2 back-to-back nice games. He is 64 on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he is 6,300. He had 6 blocks last game, so he had almost 50 fantasy points. And then, on the, I believe on DraftKings, he had a similar game to that. Fantasy output, where we at? Yeah, so, oh my, I hate when my internet does that, man. My internet, sometimes it acts crazy. Yeah, so you can see the difference. He got 44 fantasy points on DraftKings, but on Fanduel he got almost 49, and that's for the extra points for for the steals. So, I mean the blocks. You get 3 points for those over there, and then you got your you got LaMelo Ball 7K on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he might be a little bit over 7K, I believe. He's 7,400, man. I haven't been playing him, man, but he's been balling out. But I know I've been saying, he's the way he gets his minutes, he's gonna get his minutes. If they're gonna have to try to keep him at 30 or over 30, because he can come in at the 1, 2, and the 3 spot, subbing in, subbing out, because they run a tight rotation in Charlotte. That game should be pretty nice for fantasy outside of, what else we got going on with all the injuries and stuff around the league. So this game should be okay, man. That should be really, really nice. All the usual suspects, I like them. Memphis and Cleveland is probably a game that I'm going to be off of. It's a lot of uncertainty. Andre Drummond, he got 41 minutes and 37 minutes the last game. So the minutes are creeping back up, and that's great. He's always in play, especially if there was ever no JaVale McGee. He'd probably be over a 10K player the way the way he can, put up the stats. Colin Sexton, he's questionable, so keep an eye on that. Brandon Clark, Tyus Jones, Kyle Anderson, and Dylan Brooks. Those guys are a little cheaper on FanDuel, so that's something you can consider. Keep an eye on the injuries because Dotson, he's been playing well. He had about 40 fantasy points last game, 35 and 41 minutes, especially if Sexton is out, then that's somebody you can look to. And I've been talking up Melton. His minutes is just creeping up. Like I said, if he was never hurt, he'd probably be starting, or he'll be getting about 27 to 28 minutes a game. So his fantasy output can be much larger if he was getting the minutes. And Isaac Okoro, that's probably somebody I won't be going to. Chetty Osman, the usage is there for him. Either way it's going to go. He didn't have the greatest game last game, but the 3 or 4 games before that he was all right. So I don't mind the Chetty play. He already gave him 35 fantasy points. He shot okay against them, and it is what it is. Sexton, if he comes back, he's 6,800, and on FanDuel you'll get Sexton for 69. So the usage will be there for him for sure. Moving over to the Milwaukee and Orlando. On the Orlando side, guys, I'm looking at probably one of Terrence Ross. You'll get him at 5,400 on FanDuel, so that's where I like to play him at. Aaron Gordon, price similarly on DraftKings and FanDuel. The minutes limit is up, so that's a good thing. I like to play. I really like to play. Man. It's somebody I'm gonna have my eye on today, man. Vucevic, he's just the model of consistency. He's under 9K on DraftKings. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, he should smash. I like to play Vucevic. He's 9K on FanDuel, man. Just, it is what it is. Then you got Jacob Anthony. Will I be playing him? I don't know. With the other value, 5,600 on DraftKings. I don't know what his price is on FanDuel. Birch, his price is moving up, And keep an eye out on the status of ABC. He's probable today. We know he can go crazy at any time. Chris Middleton, just Mr. Consistent. He's just Mr. Consistent, man. I don't know what he priced on Fanduel, but he's Mr. Consistent. He is 7,800. They price similarly on both sites. Drew Holiday is even a fine play. He's something like the third option over here. I'd like to see him be a little bit more aggressive, but because I know what he can do. He can just go crazy, And DiVincenzo is a nice, cheaper option that I won't be going to because the value on this slate with your Bacons and all that is just a no for me. Moving on over to the Washington side of things. Phoenix and Washington. And this is where all the injuries at. You guys already know that. Westbrook, it's unfortunate for Thomas Bryant. He won't be back. Cameron Payne got a Q tag, and you already know. These guys, you got Devin Booker. He is 7,600 on FanDuel in a great spot. It's a possibility that he might blow their ass up today. He can do it. DeAndre Ayton is priced nicely on both sites at 73 and 68. 67 on FanDuel, so that's an option. Chris Paul price is down on FanDuel. He's 68 on FanDuel. It's a price game right now. He's 69 on FanDuel, under 7K. So interesting plays though is Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson for me. Cameron Johnson, this guy minutes is creeping up. Pivot off of some of those other cheaper players. If it blows, he'll probably get over 30 minutes. You never know. He's shooting a three, a lot of threes. People like to get hot against Washington. He's doing a little bit of everything, man. At 4,200, I really don't mind to play as a pivot. There's still a lot of bounce of free fed over there, but people can get hot. You'll get him at, how much is Cam Johnson on FanDuel? Price similarly at 4,300. And then we have Bridges. He's getting all the minutes, 35, 32, 29, 36, 36, 36. He's priced at 5,700 though. It's just a play that I want to point out. FN on DraftKings, he's priced at 6-1. So, with these guys, he's a good defender, and if he can pump up some more steals and blocks and stuff like that, especially against this Washington team, he could definitely give you a decent fantasy output. He'll be low owned, and you never know what can happen in this game. And another person I wanted to point out who's going to be getting the minutes and stuff like that, you're going to get Rui under 5K. His usage will be there. They want him to be great. He's not a big rebound guy, nothing like that, but he did play 37 minutes against Boston. I would imagine he's going to play a little bit more minutes today. And like I said, all the rest of these value guys, you just going to have to take your pick. Between Neto and Robinson and Ish Smith, I'd probably take Ish. Troy Brown Jr. he's a volume shooter, and that's something that he's not going to be able to do. And that's about it. That's about it. The Bradleys, the Bookers, it's just on you if you want to play those guys today, because you can do it. Philly, Atlanta, that's where the value at up-paced game. Probably going to be a lot of fantasy points to be had in here. This is where you're going to get your bread and butter, especially on the Philly side. Keep an eye out on Joel Embiid. For the value, I like on the Philly side, I probably would be going to those guards. Tyrese Maxey is probably my number one value play over here. Danny Green, he'll be out there for a nice amount of time. Isaiah Joe gonna have to play a lot of minutes. All these guys, man. If Embiid doesn't play, Tony Bradley will bag up Dwight Howard, and man, it's just fantasy goodness over there with those value plays. They're gonna be high on great plays for cash on the we have, I don't know what the minute's going to be like for Mike Scott, but I think he'll be back today. And you have to keep an eye on that situation. But like I said, I don't know what the minute's going to be like. And then my internet needs to stop giving me the death ring. But anyway, I don't know what the minute's going to be like for Mike Scott. Kevin Huerter is probable, so you could probably, Cam Reddish, he had a decent game last game. I need to see him. I need to see him. And I ain't gonna say I would love, but if Herter is out, then I'm really liking Reddish. Yeah, I'm really liking Reddish. And then the whole damn squad over here is in play. So if you want to be a little different, you can play some of these guys, man. They're gonna be a little bit, with Philly being shorthanded, these the Atlanta players can be a little bit better options, man. So you could find somebody who you think has immense upside on this Atlanta side and just plug them in. Trae Young is probable, so there you go. New Orleans and Dallas. Kristaps got a Q tag. If he comes back, you never know how many minutes he's going to play. Steven Adams has a Q tag. Maxi Kleber has a Q tag. And Richardson's out along with Dorian Finney-Smith and Jalen Brunson. Okay. Trey Burke. I had him that first game. I had him everywhere. It was no secret. He got hot as hell, though. That's something that you probably ain't going to see. Look at his 3 pointers. He went 7 for 8. He only played 21 minutes, so that just lets you know how on point he was. He's in play, but, if you want to go other options where he has other options like those Philly guys, I can understand that. And on Luka, Luka, Ingram, Zion, Hardaway, Lonzo, and Eric, those are the main guys. Then you can look to guys like, if Maxey's out, James Johnson, but keep an eye out on Kristaps, because that'll hurt James Johnson. Willie Cauley-Stein, I won't be going there, and with Jackson Hayes could probably benefit out of the rim if Steven Adams happens to miss. Then you can look at guys like that. Zion might get a couple extra minutes at the center, but it's just the usual suspects for me with all these injuries. Moving on over to the Toronto and Portland side of things. These two teams are healthy outside of Zach Collins and Patrick McCaw, and it should be a good game. You got these four guys right here, these guards. They can really duke it out tonight, man. McCollum's been on the heater. We know what Damian Lillard can do. VanVleet can ball. Can really ball. He can show you some upside on that price tag. Kyle Lowry can just get out there and just give you a triple-double too, but double-double is not out of the question for him. Pascal Siakam is somebody who's been playing better as of late. He has a 44, 51, 51, 36. Definitely playing better. I like to see that out of him. Cheap option at center is, for his standards, is Yusuf Nurkic. We know Yusuf Nurkic can lay the hammer down, man. And it would be nice if he can get more than 23 minutes, up towards the 30, 33 minutes. And that would be awesome, man. It could happen any day, so keep your eye out on that. He's definitely in play. Chris Boucher, hey, Nick Nurse, he just wants to play. he wants to play his usual suspects, man. Norman Powell been getting the start. Then you got OG, Boucher, Siakam, Lowry. I just don't fucking know what's up with Nurse, man. This guy hasn't even played 30 minutes all year. He gets in foul trouble every once in a while, but hey, look, 24 minutes, 37 fantasy points. 29 minutes, 49 fantasy points, man. Anything over 20 minutes is going to be a 30 or 40 for him. I'm going to have to bite the bullet. I played him last night. I reaped the benefits of that. He gave me a 40. He's in play on both sides. You'll get him at 7K on Fanduel. And then on Fanduel, with the defensive stats that he puts up, his fantasy output is a little bit more elevated. 6 blocks, 3 blocks, 1 block, 2 block, 1 block, 1 block. 2 steals, 1 steal, 1 steal. So there you have it for that. Yeah, and then the rest of these guys, given the how the slate is, everybody's a no for me. The rest of those guys. The last but not least, Indiana and Sacramento. Sacramento has been not defending guys like Sabonis and big guys in general well. Malcolm Brogdon is, I got to give it up for him, man. And then at this $8,300 price tag, hey, I got to stop being so off of him. I just got to get on him. He is 8,400 on FanDuel. The minutes are there. Look at this shit. I can't pass it up no more. I can't. He's in play, and Sabonis is somebody who I have been playing. Thank goodness. Look what he's been putting up monster numbers and 61. I reaped the benefits of that. 28 points, 22 rebounds, 4 assists, and shit like that. He's just a monster. So those two guys for sure, they've been showing the upside. Victor Oladipo has just been ultra consistent. Miles Turner, he's 62 on DraftKings, man. He's been showing some upside. These guys, these are the type of guys, they being consistent, and I like that. Justin Holiday, his price has gotten up there, but he has been playing well. Rashawn Holmes don't play, then you can look to Hassan Whiteside. He probably gave you about 28 fantasy points last game. He played 24 minutes. Good for him. Definitely don't mind the play. Especially, if Rashawn Holmes is out, Halliburton is a guy that they want him to be great. They want Halliburton to be great, man. He's 6,200 on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he's priced at 59 or something. What? Halliburton, 54. So there you have it. They want him to be great. That's just about it. And he's pretty good, Big ups to him. Harrison Barnes just plays the minutes, and De'Aaron Fox. We have to see if his minutes has been his minutes limit has been lifted, but he's been playing about 25 minutes a game for the last 2 or 3 games, and you'll get him at 7,300 on FanDuel. If those minutes happen to be lifted, man, 7,300, man, that's a great price for him. Buddy Hills has a Q tag, man, so we have to monitor that and that situation, and that just about sums it up, man. So, man, if you guys are in my Facebook group, then you can I try to help as much as I can. If you follow me on Twitter, tweet me a question. I can try to help you as much as I can there. Man, like I say, like and subscribe, man. That's about it for this video, man. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching. I can't thank you guys enough. Peace.